hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all on the high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. I got enough I can remember. My heart is cold.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Soul Dog Live, another Soul Dog podcast on this Saturday. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is officially sold out, where we're talking sneaker content tonight. We're talking the best sneaker collaborators in 2024. I saw the list is Complex is put out a list, so me and Dunks is gonna dissect that tonight. Pause, and I'm gonna let my homie go and do his proper introductions.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Dunks. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday, wonderful weekend. Um, I guess you can say starting since Tuesday, we kind of had like a pretty hefty week for the drops, so to speak, on sneakers. Starting with their skateboards. I know like there were really a lot of mixed reviews about that shoe overall. Not just here in the Sold Out family. Just overall, there was a lot of mixed reviews about the shoe. Let's say not to say so much about the background of it, but also like just the whole look of the shoe. It is one of those shoes where it could be kind of harder to pull off. But me, I'm just
You
gonna
already don't put the
keep it
joints on,
classic.
right?
Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
said,
we saw
me,
that.
I'm just gonna keep it classic with the black. Can't go wrong with that. And then we have the Nigels. Like I say, also a shoe with a lot of mixed reviews. Because for one, the overall elephant in the room about it. Supposedly being a Jordan 4, but they kind of chopped the top and pretty much gave it like a whole new look. It's got almost got like an outer shell. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
plastic that wraps around. So like I say, it was just a lot of mixed reviews about that one too. And then like I say, we had I think we had some Kobe's in there that were mixed in there
The
too.
gold, the gold,
Um,
the gold joint.
yeah, it's a good one, but it kind of falls by the wayside with the big three that kind of dropped. And then lastly, we had the Olympic dunks, or if the Safari dunks, whatever you want to call them. Like I say, once again, for myself, I can say honestly, it was kind of like a mixed review about that shoe for me. I kind of explained why in the sold out in the Discord. Saying I had my feelings about it. I feel like time placement. I understand it, but the time placement, I felt like it was more suited to be like more towards the fall season. Just the colorway, how I feel about it. Overall, still a good shoe. But like I say, just to sum it up, they're all great shoes. To anybody that hit either one of those, congrats. If you hit on all three, even better. If you doubled on any three of those three, also congratulations. But yeah, just to sum up what we have for this week, pretty good week, pretty solid week. If you picked up any of the 3 to 4 of those drops that we
You
just
didn't,
had this week.
you didn't pick up the Safari boys, did you?
Nah, I left them. I left them because, like I say, like I had said before, I was either gonna go for the there and the Safaris, and kind of just let the Nigels go. But like I say, I just settled on just having the there and just letting the both of the two go because, like I say, the Safaris, I just don't feel like where I would have, found the I don't know, found the time or just the overall look for them, what I wanted to wear with them, or what I would do with them because it's just I don't know, it is a kind of out there shoe, so you gotta kind of want to be careful with that one.
So you said like you had to let the Nigel guys go, like so you would once was considering them, is what you were
No,
saying.
no, no. I said I let the Safaris go. I would
Yeah.
like I say. Remember, I had already said the Nigels were out anyway.
Okay, all right. I
I
was just
say, remember, I
confirming.
had said those three. Then I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna go for the Nigels. I was like, it's just gonna be the Safaris and the there. But like I said, I just got the there, and then later when once the Safaris dropped, I kind of got that second glance at them and just figured that I was gonna just let them pass.
I
Even
respect.
though the smaller sizes did pretty much sit until the end of the day yesterday. If you were on there, if you would have clicked on the smaller, because they still had like the toddler size too. If you would
Mm.
have clicked on it, it still had like the smaller sizes. I want to say from like 8.5 up to the 4. I want to say they had.
So did you see the advertisement they did for that joint? Where
Nah, I think I missed it.
okay, nah, you won't get it then, but like just watch it on YouTube when you get off. Like the lady that's acting as grandmother, like me and one person that was in the
Oh, that's if you remember, fun fact for everybody too who didn't
Winslow,
know.
right?
Yeah, that's Harriet Winslow, the mother from
Yeah, that's
Family
why.
Matters.
Yeah, homie, that's where I was going. Homie in the chat was like, "Yo, is that the lady from Family Matters?" I'm like, "Bro, I swear," but they said grandmama. So like, if she just was acting, that's not really his grandmother.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it was just acting, which I don't get why he couldn't probably just use his own grandmother, which
Thank you.
she's probably not, here anymore. So that's probably why. And she's probably like the closest looking that he could probably find,
Yeah,
Uh, so I'm just gonna go off that one, to save face for him, because I would hope that you wouldn't not only disrespect your grandmother, but just disrespect your family like that.
bro, I'm sorry. God forgive. If she, this is my thing. If it's maybe, only thing I'm gonna let slide if his grandmother is no longer alive, and or she just truly didn't want to do it, or maybe
Or she
she's
just to the point where she can't even like
yeah,
physically be on camera and stuff like that.
yeah. That's the only way I'm gonna let it slide.
But I'm
So
saying I know he's doing it just
yeah,
put some, like just put somebody else, and his grandma just like, oh, I guess I'm just not shit.
yeah, pretty much. Basically, remind me how they did the grandmother off of next Friday when he's like slap your mom and he slapped her and then she wasn't right every throughout the whole movie, bro. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. That's what it would have felt like, And but I would
Mhm.
assume I'm just gonna make the assumption that yeah, that's something they can't do. So let me test the chat real quick and then we'll go ahead and start on tonight's topic. Um Looks like we got Hunter Ulrich in the building says let's fucking go. What up? What up, Hunter?
Oh, sorry. Another thing though, we didn't we didn't consider was maybe it was a Nike thing. Maybe that's just
Yep.
they're
Yeah.
like, we don't want that conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So like that. Just something else to throw out there.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want that. Yeah. I make sometimes, Nike them as nobody goes more tough on Nike about the advertisement than me. Because I feel like the stuff maybe it's just the stuff we're looking at, but it's like that commercial that they did with the grandma. I had to look that up. Looks like we just got a donation from Big Money Sunny.
Just passing through and showing
Yo,
some love. Shout out to the sold out crew
Sunny here, huh?
the two
Yeah.
good fellas.
Yo, I was gonna say, like remember the one shoe that they put on sneakers that time, and they had like that little story that was with it, but the guy was like a photographer, and it didn't even go anything with the shoe.
I think
You remember
so.
that?
Slightly. I know I just kept like I'm like, what is this? And probably kept scrolling, bro. Probably, but
It
I can't
had
think of
nothing
what it
to
is.
do with the shoe at all. It was just like a photographer. Maybe was it the breads? I think it was the bread fours.
Maybe so, because they were like on a stoop. I know what you're talking about. They was on a stoop in like New York somewhere, and they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
all they
I
did was
think it was the bread fours.
and all he did was walk around with the camera, and then they boom sat on the stairs, and I'm like, what was it supposed to do? Like to sell the bread? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. Like
Yeah,
homie didn't have on red. He didn't have on no like
he's
major.
had on a trench coat if I can remember correctly. I mean, not just a trench coat, pause, but you know what I'm saying. Like I think he was wearing a trench coat and obviously
It just
pants,
didn't
but
go.
yeah,
It just didn't go. And then I think somebody else in there was carrying like some big old horn or instrument that he was walking. They set the theme. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, very
I felt
true.
like, yeah, as you walk through all these people randomly, there's no way in hell that's happening like that every single day. And then two, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. And it's like, bro, like, okay, he left his house and came back in one piece and some breads. That's it. Like, bro, and he just saw some very interesting shit on the way, which that could happen to anybody. So I don't know. Like,
True,
I don't know. Just don't
true.
go with it. They could have did that one went right. I ain't saying I could have did much better, but hell, that seemed like they didn't even think about it. But let me read Big Money Sonny's donation real quick. It says, "What up, gentlemen? Just passing through and showing some love. Shouts out to the Sold Out crew and big shouts out to Goodfellas. FYI, them Nigels or cheeks salute." So that's Big Money
Hey,
Sonny for you.
well,
Let's
thank you, Sonny. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. You just pretty much summed up the live, I guess. Let's see. Manny with the kick says, Yerp says Travis, Jordan, Jumperman Jack, Action Bronson, and New Balance should be top 1 and 2 for now. So we'll see. You know how complex it is with their numbers, man. And it's 1 through 25. I guarantee you I'm not going to agree with the order if and some of them should be mentioned.
I got a question before we even start this. Because I don't know if they did, and I don't know because I'm assuming are you gonna go off their list and we're gonna give our opinions or
Yeah.
okay. But does this consider, like I say, like in instances like Nigel, is he considered to be in that collaborator?
I
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I would hope not. I mean, it's like a second.
Yeah,
shoe.
exactly. I was gonna say I don't think so because
in
that's
that case,
technically
gotta
not
be on
him
there.
collabing. That's just him. That's technically just him already being on the Nike team, and them giving him a pro model. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. He's like a P-Rod, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like guys like that, like Costin and guys like they don't really count. You know, because they're pretty much already working for Nike. You know,
Yeah.
under a contract. So now, okay, well, we have to give them something that goes into that contract of what they're doing. You know.
Yeah.
Like Travis makes music. What like his business isn't in fashion. So I get where he would kind of, but he would, his wouldn't even really make sense either.
He's
It would
on
have
the
to be.
he's on the list though.
I kind of figured that. It would, I saw a little, but it would have to be like more like the people that's already into fashion that's collabing. How I feel about it.
Oh, so you think like the big influencers like Travis's is like a cheat code?
Yeah, it's like a cheat code because for one, they're like take Nigel, take P Rod, take Travis, for example. They're already big names outside of the shoes. They've
Yeah.
already established outside the shoes, so that's kind of just the cherry on top, so to say.
Yeah.
That's the icing on the cake, like that. It's gonna sell.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I just thought about that, and just kind of figured because I already kind of figured just knowing how complex it is already going to be an unfair list anyway.
Oh
Allegedly.
yeah. I'm telling you now, we're not probably gonna agree with any. Like we're gonna agree with
the freshman class when they do it every year.
Yeah.
It's just unfair all through and through how Complex does their list because they, in my opinion, when they do a lot of the things, they're kind of basing it off of self opinion and is in East Coast priority.
Yeah. They never give West Coast that much love for real.
And there's not West Coast, just as overall. You don't really see them talk a lot about a lot of other artists. Is mainly focused around a lot of the eastern side of the world.
I mean, because they're in New York, so
of the United States. So
Yeah. Let me hit the rest of the chat real quick. Let's see. It says Kwame says, "Yo, what up, Kwame?" Let's see.
Yo.
Devon says, "Hey, yo, what up, Devon?"
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Let's see. Kwame says, "What up, Devon?" Devon says, "What up, Kwame?" Big Money Sonny says, "Peace and love." Kwame says, "Yo, big money." See, Manny with the kick says, "The Olympic XBs on the Wayski, and I can't wait to start the custom project." This is true. I saw that Manny's gonna do a custom to those safari looking joints.
Very interested to see how that's gonna go.
Manny does some real nice work, bro. Manny does some real nice work, and he's doing it for himself because it's his. He bought it. He ain't trying to sell it for millions of dollars, So that is perfectly legal.
If you did that, then Nike would be on you. Pause.
Yeah, you're not making that. Yeah, you're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Manny says, "Shout out to MF Sunny and the Casa, which is house in Spanish. Manny says Kwame Divine salute. Let's see. Kwame says was gonna cop the Safaris, but the classic car cost me some money this week. Okay, priorities come first. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
Oh yeah,
Priorities
bills
first.
before thrills. You know.
Yeah. Devon says, "What up, Manny?" Big Money says, "What's cracking, gentlemen?" Devon says, "The AE ones gonna be in the top 10, and the I'm on year 3 are gonna be top 5. Book it." I guess if we're talking like top 10 sneakers of the year, but the collaborators, though, they're just going off the company's base, which I'm about to get ready to share my screen real quick, and we're gonna go over and dissect what Complex considers the sneaker collaborator power rankings, right? So let me share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom, you guys should be seeing the screen. So pretty much says the sneaker collaborator power rankings says from the artists like Travis Scott to top shops like Undefeated, we've ranked the 25 most powerful collaborators in sneakers right now. This is according to Complex, not according to me and Dunks. So, and says who are the most powerful making sneakers right now? Who are the stores, artists, and designers the sneakers brands look towards to make them look good? Who has people really lining up earlier than the store or digitally spending money either retail or resale for special sneakers. We're glad you've asked, which I didn't, but we're gonna see what it is. It says these are the only power rankings of sneaker collaborators right now. The list is meant to show who in the world of collaborative collecting sneakers, creating in the most energy, and has the most resources from brands they partner with. And considering the rankings, we've gave more weight to recent output over the historical archive of the given collaborator. This isn't necessarily about who is selling the most sneakers or sneakers resell for the most, but something more intangible and broad. It says, of course, Complex has got it right like this. It says, it's about whose name comes up on the social media chatter after around shoes in bedrooms and big brands or boardrooms and big brands. It's totally subjective, yes. So you've come to give your feedback on when we snubbed and celebrated so much, totally misunderstood. But first, uh, read the damn thing. Okay, so they pretty much already know we're about to give them a hard time about it. Whoever wrote this, which I think this is done by, it says a combination of Zach, Joe, Brandon Dunn, and look like Matt Walty's on here. So of course these are the top sneaker guys there. So number 25, they're starting off for most like collaborator rankings is Trophy Room. Now, in my opinion, Trophy Room should not be on the list at all. And now, if you were what you were saying earlier, to piggyback what you were saying earlier, how you were saying like, Travis and them shouldn't be on the list. It's on the list. He shouldn't be on the list. He's not trying. He doesn't come up with these ideas. His name is just attached to Trophy Room. Like he's not. And I ain't trying to talk about his personal life. That man mindset is not on sneakers. For the backdooring and stuff that he's caused, where if you got a pair of the shoes, unless they just completely suck and you got lucky, you pay resale for some Trophy Room. You know, and it's still always something wrong with him. Like he gives. If anybody should get in trouble for backdooring allegedly, or at least be investigated allegedly, it's this guy. I don't got nothing against Marcus or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think he should be on the list, and that was kind of my
He's just something. I don't know, something about him. Just say that he's not really to be trusted.
Yeah, look at it like this. Yeah, my daddy gave me a job. Like my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And you could say, well, LeBron.
Daddy gave me a brand, pretty much.
Yeah, my daddy gave me a brand because he got tired of me reaching in his pockets, which he don't know I'm gonna mess this up and still do it anyway.
Because you gotta think if Jordan, senior, that could have just been another extension off of his brand, which it technically is. And if he would have just kept it under him and Nike, I think that be way more successful, and he will be higher in the rankings of billionaire status than he already is.
Yeah, exactly. But he's trying to do the right thing, because he got to take, and I get it, man. You're supposed to. It's just like they was giving them LeBron like a hard time because Bronny got put on, but it's like that's kind of the perk if you got it there. But Bronny, hopefully, he comes in there and put in the work. Yeah, he got the last pick because of his connection, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so say that people can say that about Ice Cube too, then.
Yeah, his son. Yeah, he hooked him up.
That's literally not. That's just very good nepotism, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't think what LeBron did is wrong. I don't think what Jordan did was wrong. I don't think what Cube did was wrong. It's just how the offspring, what the offspring does with it, is when it becomes a problem. You know,
Yeah, and you see what he's done with it, you know?
if the parents just offering their services and they're giving up the fruits of their labor to the their offspring. Now, how the
Yeah,
child does with it, then it becomes a problem because then now the parent starts to look bad in the eye of the beholder, so to say.
exactly. So they got number 25 at Trophy Room, which is his top 25, by the way. So he's at the very, very bottom of the list. If we got to have him on the list, that's where he stays for me. Um, Says there's no doubt the power Trophy Room has. The store and brand was started by Michael Jordan's son Marcus, meaning he's a direct line to Jordan brand collaborations. Marcus has done well with them. The Trophy Rooms and Jordan 5s from 2019 were the moment, and the Trophy Room Jordan 1s from next year, even bigger moment. And if for some wrong reason the backdoor fiasco surrounding those Jordan 1s, the younger Jordan back forcing and let's see artistic on the way into the future of collaborations above, so they're just selling them up. So it's like it don't matter, he'll just make another hot shoe, to try to cover it up. It's what they get from this. So, and that was from Brandon Dunn. Next up, 24, they have Clot. Now, me, I don't think of Clot, and they said with Adidas. So this is not, when I think of Clot, I think of the stuff they done with Nike, you know. But
Hmm.
they're number 24. And Adidas, I don't know, man. Once Yeezy left, I think I pretty much, no disrespect to the Adidas heads, I kind of dipped too, you know, not
Hmm.
on purpose, but it'd be hard for me. I'm like, oh yeah, Adidas, you know. Um,
What did Clot do with Adidas?
Let me see real quick. So, because all I know is that Kiss of Death Air Max from Nike, but it says he had. Let's see. It says Clot and Nike's collaboration worked began in the mid 2000s, so it came as somewhat of a shock when rumors started and circulating in 2023 that Edison Chen label was on the verge of a deal with Three Stripes, which is Adidas. Um, it made it sense that everyone involved, though, Nike partnership has seemingly run its course. So yeah, let me see. I gotta see what he actually did. I think he made some Giselles. Let me see. Hold up. So they got that. But let me see. I gotta see what their stuff is. Hold on real quick. Cause like that's kind of gonna bother me. Cause I didn't know they won. I didn't know they was in a deal with Adidas, but and he may not drop nothing yet. Cause
These
this
what I'm looking at, then
nah, I think I see what it is because I see what it is because they got it up on the screen. It looked like a knitted shoe. Like, bro, nah, I'm
yeah,
good. Like that little beige joint. Like it
yeah.
looks like makeup color type of beige. Like if a
Mhm.
chick was wearing makeup, like nah, bro. And it's like what is this? A wannabe sandal shoe? You know what I'm saying? Like this, I'm going on vacation and you're gonna be in the sand, but you don't want to be barefoot, but you can walk barefoot in the knees. Like that's what it thinks of. You know what I'm saying? I think that Kiss of Death was the best they had. Oh, they did some other stuff too. Those 14 lows, they did those. Those were nice. Then they did those Air Force Ones with like it looks like a bandana, like kind of
What
tablecloth.
the peanut butter jelly 14s? That's what I call them.
Yeah, they did those. Yeah, they did those with Nike. They was a hit. I didn't want them, but they hit though.
No, yeah, yeah, no, they weren't. I mean, it wasn't a bad shoe, but
Yeah. So yeah, that's what they did. So we got to give. They did. I give. They definitely deserve to be on the list, and they keep a
mhm.
low profile too, bro. I'll say that they just work.
Yeah, but yeah, 24 is a good spot for them.
Yeah. So number 23, they have undefeated. I honestly, and they got the one shoe I had on there was that beige joint. Like, bro, I don't even know why I bought that. I hate I even bought that shoe. I sold it, but it was like yellow and brown and like yeah,
Oh, the dunk.
yeah, the dunk. No, it was. It's an actual. Was it? I think it was an Air Force One.
No, it was a dunk.
Oh, it was. You right. It was a dunk. It was a dunk, bro. Either way,
Well, they
yeah,
did. They did two dunks.
yeah.
Remember,
They
they
did
did the
that.
ones that you had, and then they did the blue and purple snake skin looking pair.
Yeah, I remember because you was wanting those. I remember back in the day we was
Hmm.
talking. You was like, "Yo, I want. What you think? What you think?" And I'm like, "Yeah, them shits ain't for me." I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're talking about because it still ain't for me. But they're number 23. Well, they be quiet too, though. You know, I don't really think about them when I think of sneakers, man. 22 they have J Tips, which he's with Saucony.
Saucony, right? Yeah.
I want to say Saucony because that's what I know we used to say that. At least when we growing up at school, I know we used to call it that, but I guess we had to learn the right way. Um, but yeah, he's known for his works with Saucony. I haven't checked for Saucony's in a minute, just to be real. So I don't know, man. Like if he got to be on the list, he would be towards more. And he is. This is the top. So I mean, still something that I don't check for Saucony's like that. And number
Yeah.
21, they have Fear of God, that's Jerry Lorenzo, which with Adidas, right? I feel like Fear of God kind of fell off. You know, no disrespect. What do you think? Like, do you even check
Uh,
for Fear of God? Like,
uh, I,
I don't want to sound
you
like
know
I'm
what? Yeah, they fell off, but the only reason they fell off, they yo,
yeah. What's up? I'm here.
okay. Now, the only reason they fell off, in my opinion, is like I said, because the pricing. You know,
Well,
like
they
he's
got
pricing this stuff way too high.
yeah, they got some crazy ass prices, and that stuff. To be honest, I'm cool with simple and plain, but that was a little too plain. You ain't finna sell me some fucking faded out white beige shit for like 350.
I mean, I get like shaped toe boxes, but my boy was like using points down there. Like the tips of his shoes were came to a point.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that shit. Hey, especially that shit he did with Nike. It looked like a damn iron. You know what I mean? You know
And
what I'm
the same thing with Adidas. He just took it literally right over to Adidas and did the same thing.
Yo, hell no. How could you
I
get
mean,
I
that one
don't
low key, the Adidas one low key resembled that the one Yeezy shoe that looks like that.
yeah, I couldn't get jiggy with the shit. I couldn't get jiggy with
Yeah,
it.
no.
That shit to each say own. I'm no fashion expert and I never claimed to be, but that one's kind of was left field for me. And I'm an
It was
outcast.
only like it was only like what, like 250 for them joints.
Yeah, like hell, that's why I ain't seen him do nothing less than 250. That's what you said it best. First, before we even dissect this, you said, "Yo, it's too pricey for what you get. It's too fucking pricey."
I mean, the only thing people really fucking with, honestly, off of Fear of God is essentials.
Yeah, and I don't even do that because that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Um, let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Devon says the AE ones are gonna be top 10. Read that one, book it, read that one. Let's see where we at. Devon says use the red laces swap on the Nigels and came out better than I thought. Okay, that's what's up. Because you did pick up those Nigels, the four joints, the
Mm-hmm.
black ones. Devon says Complex finally did the right thing, making Marcus last 100. Honestly, yeah. I mean, he's dropped the ball several times, and it kind of leaves a sour taste in people's mouth. You know, no pun intended. Yeah, pause. You know, but yeah, and I'm not gonna talk about the latest activities we've seen him involved in, allegedly, because we don't.
Hey, they got nothing to do with shoes, and what he do on his personal time is his business. You know.
True,
You
true.
know. I mean, I'm sure we all. You know, everybody likes to party. You know, how you party is on you. You know,
He was at brunch, bro.
how people like to party is their business. You know.
Yeah, to each their own. You know, I'm not judging it all. Fuck it.
Exactly. Like you seen what little Duval said, right?
Nah, what he say?
He said that's Michael Jordan's son. He's like he's pretty much, he was like, yeah, he's rich as fuck. That's what he's supposed to be doing. And he, used an explicit word for women. So, he said he's supposed to pretty much be around that and blank explicit word for women.
Yeah, I can imagine. I got it exactly. I see
So,
that.
like I say, I mean, of course.
He's doing what he's supposed to do, yeah.
I mean,
What's
come
your
on now.
AKA, he's not surprised. That's the thing. He's like, I'm not surprised y'all live.
And I mean, it can't, his dad can't really say anything because his dad is a very bad alcoholic. So, hey,
Yeah. So yeah, you can't. That would be the pot calling the kettle black, bro. It's not gonna work. But let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Manu the Kick says facts divine and Sahi Bunbury on the list too. Okay. Hopefully I'm saying that part correctly. I know the Bunbury I got right, but I don't know if I say like Salehi or Salahi or Salehi. But they're on the list. I know them only for New Balances though. I think if I'm not mistaken. Manu the Kick says Marcus backdoor Jordan. Let's see. Divine says snorting stuff. Yeah, like I mean, we don't know, man. It could have been sugar, bro. Who knows? It's different ways you can consume things. Pause. Um, Manny with the Kick says fear of God down bad since they left Nike. Divine says I agree with Dunks. The price point for the shoes being 250, and let's keep it a buck. No one was rocking the fear of God Nike shoe. I thank you. Yeah, I agree.
Like I say, people were rocking essentials more than they were rocking his actual shoes.
Yeah, and nobody, even the Fear of God stuff, that stuff I feel like sat at Nike and with Adidas. Like it just sat. Like I ain't saying it didn't make some numbers, but I'm like, bro, he's.
I mean, you can even take it as far back to the Vans. You know, um, people those were like
I think that
that.
was
Those,
his best shot.
yeah, but those are off-putting too because those were even at 120. Like for some Vans, and Vans are like $60.
Yeah,
You know, and then like because he did the two like he did like three different pair. The half cabs I think were probably more than likely the more expensive ones. But
yeah,
I know that they were all at least $100, and that's like whoa, that's crazy, especially for some Vans, especially when that being one of the first times Vans have been like really collab like that. So to all the long-standing Vans people to see that a markup like that, they're like, what the, and like what the heck is this fear of God anyway?
yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is true. I think their Vans was the best work. I'll just leave it
No,
at
yeah, for sure, of course.
that. I wasn't paying that for them though. But yeah, that brings it back to your point, price point. Hey, that's where they be dropping the ball. Let's see. Devon says, plus some fear of God sweatpants was $95 and the hoodie was 85, I think. He says the fear of God shoes didn't sit sneaker YouTubers loved them, and he put that in quotations, but not enough to be seen wearing them. Some people, that's the thing too, man. I never understood why some people just buy the shoe just to have the shoe. I mean, it is artwork, but I mean, I'm putting my shits on, man. At number
Mhm.
20, they have Pata. Now I remember Pata. I think they did like okay, they got the chlorophyll Air Max One, and they got a Barcelona joint. I do remember that. Pata, I think they also did. I think they should have been more towards the top, which this is 20, but it's hard
Mhm.
to really think about these two. I've seen their stuff, but it's kind of one of those. I think even with I probably had a chance to cop and I still skipped. Um,
Yeah.
it's just not a wow me. Um, we'll keep it moving right along. 19, they have concepts. I feel like this is a good spot. Concepts have been doing their thing, and I like these Air Maxes, and I know Kwame had these Air Maxes that they did. I like that little 3-pack they did, and I feel like I always be like I'm gonna go back and get them, and I don't. But I'm like, to be honest, I'm gonna probably stop doing that, and like especially the ones they got on the screen. Actually, all three of them hit. To be honest, I don't know how you feel about them, but I think they definitely deserve to be on the list. They move subtle too. Like I guess with these being towards the top of the list, is
Who
more
was it?
concepts.
Oh yeah.
You remember them where they did like that
Yeah.
different type of bandana print type of stuff
Yeah.
on them? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think number 19 is cool. I like concept stuff. They don't try to do too much, you know. They stay in their lane. Uh, Kwame says Concept's been doing my favorite collabs. They always unique. So yeah, that's why I figured Kwame has them. Yeah, hey, dope. I want to spend the block on them, but every time I get ready to do that, I'll be like, man, I'm gonna get this instead.
Yeah. No, those the concept Air Max good shoes. But they remember they did the dunks too. Remember? Those are
Concept,
just a little bit of unobtainable. They're pretty much the holy grails. That's what they're called.
concept dunks.
Yeah,
I
look
gotta
them
look.
up.
All right,
Look them
cool.
up.
Give me like two
Yeah, they
seconds.
call like the grails or holy grails, some shit like that.
Yeah, it's gonna bother me because I really don't know. Let me see. Concepts dunk. You said holy. Oh, Holy Grail. Okay, it's coming in. I remember they did the lobsters. They did the lobsters too. Remember that? I
Hmm.
forgot those who do the lobsters. Oh, I remember these, James. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't I'm not feeling them, but I can see why they're hard to get. I got them on the screen for
I can
everybody.
see why they're hard to get.
Yeah, like I mean, like I said, they
Right?
cool, but and it's
You
then
can
they
see
got
the
the high
difficulty in them.
yeah, and then you seen the high top joints, it looked like a Christmas like pattern type of
Well,
thing.
these joints, I like them.
I couldn't
They'll be definitely hard
I
yeah,
couldn't do it.
definitely hard to
Oh, and I just
pull
caught
off.
on to the red versus blue type of thing
Yeah,
with the tongue pause. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like that could be easily East Coast, West Coast, or
yeah,
Chris.
definitely hard to pull off though. In my opinion, it's a nice shoe, like you said, and like you said, I can see where um someone would find it a very valuable shoe. But I just can't see myself, seeing the value in it.
Nah, not no. And then the material on the low top dunks is bothering me, like making my teeth like itch because like I can it's that you ever had that material where if you just run your fingers and makes that like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh noise, I don't want to hear like it's gonna bother me, bro. Like I know that sounds weird, but yeah, no, thank you. Teach your own though, not knocking the shoe. That's not where on here. Next on the list, number 18, they have Nina Chanel Ebony. Um, remember she did the twos, then she did the threes. Those green joints is the threes. Remember that? And then the twos, she did that white low top joint and that white red one. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Just when I thought the twos are already that shoe that let's just keep it 100. Majority of us don't want, and I couldn't believe it when I could say, when you do a collab when the two sucks, it's supposed to at least make it more appealing. She couldn't. It's like she made it even more plain Jane worse than it was before. It looked like the shit that, like, no disrespect, when you pull up at Walmart back in the day and you getting these for your school shoes. You know, like if I
Well,
wasn't into sneakers, I wouldn't even know it was a damn Jordan.
I'm gonna say, and this is just my opinion, merch has always been better than the shoe.
Yeah, her merch is cool, but the
Merch has
shoe,
always been better than the shoe, and that's for the twos when she dropped it. Because remember, she kind of had like that '90s vibe to it. Remember, kind of
mm-hmm.
seemed like that '90s vibe. And then with the three she just dropped, it just kind of had like that choppy, like cartoony look to it.
Yeah, I can see that. So yeah. Shoes, I just think in her thing. And I remember we were super high. A lot of people were super hyped up about the threes, the green joints. I know Divine that got them. Salutes to Divine.
Hmm.
Um, when we got them, it's kind of one of those like that was a hit or miss. 50% of us is like, yeah, it ain't it. And 50% of us is like, yeah, I see it. So
Hmm.
she definitely needs to be higher up on the list. But you do mention her, so I'm gonna give her credit where credit is due. I don't want to sound like a complete hater here.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
Next, they have, I think it's Cortez. So he's with Nike. I'm not sure what he did. Says he's flooded streets in New York. He's number 3 on our end list. Let me see what it is because I'm not sure what brand he actually did on here. I know he did do some. I saw this, but I'm not sure what he did. Uh, he did an Air Max 95 drop, is what he did. So let me see if I can get an image of the shoe. Oh, I seen them joints. That
Like
purple.
one with that little star on the toe, right?
Well, it's a star, but it's got C for his
Yeah,
name.
it's got like a little. It
Yep.
looks like a loop or something, right?
Yeah, and then on the back it has like that pink writing. On the
Yeah.
inside it has like I would call it a bape cut camo style inside of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are actually not bad, bro. Like I forgot about these, but it's kind of one of those. It probably was a shoe that's hard to get type of shoe,
I'm
and that's
sure.
what it's explaining. So
I think it was they actually had that on the advertisement for Sneakers Day. That was one of the ones that was on there.
oh wow, it's dope though. I like it.
Hmm.
Something different. Switch
Yeah.
it up, and it gives me that '90s vibe too. Like I don't know why, but it just give me that. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Devon says, I like concepts. Those Air Maxes was my favorite. Slayer in the building says, yo, sneaker familiar. Kwame says, yeah, I got the Mellow Air Max and all 3 pairs of the drop pretty much retail. Okay, nice. Says the Turbunkin SBs was wild too. Oh, I remember those. The Turduncan joints. Those it looked like Indian shoe. Pause. You know, my bad, man. But it looked like Native American style type of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like where it
Yeah.
looked like a Pueblo type of, like with, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like you remember sometimes the kids in our school rocked those joints, but it wasn't that. It just looked like handmade shoes is what I guess I could put it at. Like, cause the way it looks like it was knitted together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely was a wild shoe. My bad. I wasn't trying to offend anybody or anything. Um, Hunter says true. Devon says every time I see Nina Chanel, I think of the garbage Jordan 2. Them shits was hideous, bro. She made. I said, if there's anybody who could make the Jordan 2s worse, she did it. No disrespect. Everybody else stuff was like, you tried. Hers is like, let me make it worse. Um, in my opinion. Let's see. Devon says Cortez, he did the Air Max 95. Okay, cool. We got it up on the screen, homie. Devon says Cortez is supposed to be coming out with another Air Max 95 either this year or next year. And then Manny says, anyone cop those bricks today that drop, aka Gold Dust ones? Man, chill out, bro. I'm pretty sure those are still available. The black and gold joints.
Gold dust.
Hey, to be honest, that goes though. It goes. The gold dust. Manny, that's fucked up, bro. But low key, that
Those
could
would have been a hit for him if they were out when he was still
exactly.
in the ring.
Hell yeah, he wore that joint into the ring. Hell, that was gonna be a sale, man. Oh, man,
Who is that? Who is the one wrestler who he just did that sneaker shopping?
You talking about it with the cone back joint, or
Yeah,
he
I
was?
think so. He did a
Or he
complex.
had a guy that it's two of them. It's one with the cone back joint, but there's another one. He had like the more preppy England type of look type of joint.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Okay, yeah, that I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he said that he would like to eventually try to get a deal with,
Yeah, it was him exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I watched that joint. I don't know why I watched it because I'm like, I'm not interested, and I don't know who the hell this is. Something Rhodes. Ironically, I know why you think of it because he's related to their brothers. He's Goldust's brother. Yeah, I went.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because they got the same. I don't know if they have the same mom, but they have the same dad. So Goldust is Dusty Rhodes, but this dude was something else Rhodes, right? But yeah, they're related. And ironically, it makes sense. He don't because Goldust he doesn't wrestle for WWE anymore. But now and if you look at him, he looks like Goldust, like when he took all his shit off, like his had exposed his face and shit. Pause.
Yeah.
You could tell, like, oh dang, y'all got some relation. Yeah, but that's him. That's what you're talking about. Totally two different personalities, though. But yeah, that's and that's just how brothers is. Like that's what even my dad said that about me and my brothers. He said that got three of y'all, and each one of y'all are completely fucking different from each other. You know? So, and he said but he says he knows us who did what if somebody said something. So number 16 on the list, they have Stussy. I don't even think about them and like what their collabs they've done.
Stussy got some of the best collabs ever done with Nike. Literally, almost all of their shoes go straight to the top grails.
They got the Air Penny 2s on there from 2022. They did some Arachis. So, okay.
You gotta think about the cherries. You gotta think about they did the Staples collab, the Staples line, the pigeons.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
I
how
did
it's
not know
supposed to
that. Yeah. Okay. That I didn't know.
The Paris, all that, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now that you put it that way. Okay, cool. Little stuff that I didn't know. You basically just had to educate the kid, Number 15, they have Union. Now that one, I can only say after the 1s and the 4s, the rest of that shit it hasn't, I don't know. I feel they're at 15. I feel like they should be falling right underneath Marcus Jordan, bro. They fell out pretty hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
You forget they did SB, they did dunks.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. That I'm almost tempted to go to pick those up now.
You might as well have like $50. Like, bro, it's not. Well, I'm just saying, I'll tell you this. All jokes aside, I wouldn't pay a penny past retail on them shits. No, don't even try to say, bro. You are not selling these. Just give it to me, and you
I
get
would
your
just
money.
imagine just because the material that they're made from, and
I
when
don't
the
like
toe
that
buck
either.
starts to crease, and they already got like those little fine hairs that stick out.
I don't like that shit at
It
all.
just so once it starts to get that actual wear on it, it
It
looks
looks
make it looks like it's
uncomfortable.
makes it looks like it's already been worn for a year, and it's probably been worn for a month.
It looks uncomfortable, bro.
I mean, I would imagine it fits like any other dunk.
Yeah, those dunks you definitely got to break in.
Mm.
Um, let's see where we at. Divine
Oh, the
said,
550s, New Balance, got to break those in. Trust me. Trust me.
"Oh yeah, you had."
Anybody that got some 550s, you know what I'm talking about.
I remember you was telling me about them shits, man.
Shit.
That shit work shoes though. I should have
Yeah.
broke in
Oh,
quickly.
that broken in now, but damn, for
That
like
first day, was hell.
two, nah, man. First day, probably like 2 weeks.
Damn, it took that long.
Felt like it.
That leather that tight.
Bro. I'm telling
Damn,
you. But
man,
once they break in nicely. So,
your shit must have been sitting up for a minute. That's all. That shit.
yeah, it had to be.
Um, Levon says she made those Jordan 2s into a bowling shoe, both high and low. Yeah, they did look like some bowling shoes.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. Devon says Cody Rhodes. Yeah, that's his name. So Dusty Rhodes is Gold Dust's name, and his brother is Cody Rhodes. Yep,
Okay.
that's who we're talking about, right? Yep. Manu Kick says fun facts from Polo Shishi. I didn't know that. And let's see. Devon says the Jordan 1 Gold Dust kind of low key look like the mellow and black and gold Jordan 1P. Yeah, I said that, and I said that in my
They
video.
look like that, and they look like they look like a reverse of the ones that were all patent black, and they had like the gold swoosh.
Yeah, that was those those are called a black and gold metallics, I believe is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I actually wanted them shits, and I think they had dropped in 2020. I had wanted them, and then I'm instantly like, man, you're not gonna go no fucking shiny club or the events that I've been attending with family and stuff. Even that's one thing they try to have these little dress code things now. Even still, I was like, my family is not gonna pick this color. I don't care which side it is.
I can give you an even funner fact. When I first met Ella, that was the shoe she had.
Oh wow,
Yeah, exactly. So
you had to. I know you had to read that up.
what's that?
I know you had to re up on that for her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that was so long ago. That was what, like, what, I don't know, 2010 maybe,
Sheesh.
2011, something like that. Yeah.
Sheesh, man, congratulations, man.
Yeah, hey,
I've never,
hey,
I've never ever done that in my life. So
hey,
I gotta give you respect.
just to reveal, for everybody. But yeah, just a fun fact that yeah, she had those back in the day. I still remember that.
Nice, nice. Um, let's see where we at real quick. Manny with the kick says, yes, sir, ski dunks, them pairs for flames. um, but yeah, that's just that fun fact by me. Those, just in case now everybody knows, Cody Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes are brothers, and Dusty Rhodes Gold Dust.
Dusty Rhodes. That's a funny name.
Hey, look, man. I guarantee they.
Does that kind of sound like it could be a name for for the drugs too?
Yeah, this is true. I wouldn't be surprised if some local shit don't try it. Number 14 they got on the list is Supreme. They have fell way to the wayside, man. So I would put them more towards the top two, bro. Like it ain't. I mean, that technically didn't break the top 10, so I guess maybe, but I still.
But they should be top 10 in my opinion. I'm sorry, Supreme has done some very classic, very memorable, very valuable collabs in their peak time. So just some things that's like that they've done so much things that there's things out there that you don't even know that they've done. And it's like, oh, they did a collab with this. And some of the stuff. Think about the stuff that doesn't even make it here.
Yeah, true.
Because I'm sure Japan and everyone probably gets their own separate collabs and stuff too, exclusive to like Japan, so to say.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
they've done a lot of things, almost like Bape. Like you can go back 10 years with either one of those brands and find something that you've never even seen before.
Yeah, True, true. Number 13, they have J Balvin. Um, eh, his stuff has been out. Those ones,
Still new. He's still too new to the game, in my opinion, to be there. I feel like he should have maybe been like right there, like kind of with Nina. Like yeah, his stuff's good.
her shit's better. His is better than hers.
Yeah, oh, for by man by miles. Uh, but he still kind of like got to like prove himself because, like I say, yeah, you done. I mean, what do you if you want to count it? So if you want to count the one, but not really, he really only done one successful collab.
What's that? The three joint.
The three, yeah, the threes.
The twos, those cloudy shits, they didn't work for me. The J Balvin ones, them shits, I don't know what he was aiming for. A starlight, like So
Yeah. So I mean.
yeah,
I
nah.
mean, I get it, but I mean, I don't think that 13 is
He
a
need to
like.
put in a little bit more work then.
I say like maybe 15 would have been good.
Okay, I could say I'll give you that. Um, 12 is, and I'm not sure if I'm even going to pronounce this correctly, but you know what I'm talking about, the JJJJ Jown or Jown. I don't know how you
Triple
pronounce
J
it.
Hound, that's what I want to say. Or it's
Yeah.
more than just three.
Well, yeah, it's three J's then Jown. So
So
I
yeah,
guess
Triple J Hound.
yeah, Triple J Jown. I don't know, but yeah, I've seen them do the collabs. They've done with New Balance, apparently with Reebok. I think even then they do one with Bape. I think
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, they did.
Likely.
They don't even give Bape the credit no more. Like they ain't even missing it no more because they ain't really fucking with them like that. And then they got the Reeboks, yeah, New Balances. So I mean, I don't know, man. I forget about them oftentimes.
They
Just to
didn't
be
really do anything to the because I think what they do the Club C's on the JJ I mean on the Reeboks.
yeah, I think that's all they
Literally all they did was take Reebok out and put JJJ's Hound. That's literally all they did. They didn't do anything to the shoe aesthetically to change it and make it theirs. They just took Reebok out of the little thing right there on the side of the shoe and put the JJJ sound up in there, whatever it's called.
sometimes less is best, bro.
Oh yeah, but I mean you gotta be looking for it to even see that JJJ Hound. So
Yeah, cause the way they imprinted it in there, yeah. Yeah. I will say Supreme did that with the Air Force Ones, just strapped that little small Supreme logo on it and switched up the laces. So,
yeah.
it happens to the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where we at. Let's see. Kwame says, "What shoes has Supreme done this year besides the Air Force One?" Um, I think they did
They
some
did
other.
they did do one. They did one
Wasn't it
right
like
before they closed for the winter or fall.
what they do? The Nike joints or?
They did the Air Terras.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
They did those, and they've done. I think they did another one.
okay. All right. So yeah, I haven't really been keeping up. Their shoes don't really catch my attention, bro. Just I'm gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it seems like I'm lost on that one. Slayer says, "Why do I feel Travis got to be number one? As of late, he's just doing mid designs at best. His best work was in the beginning." Slayer says, "At Kwame, the Black SBs. So they did
Stopped
do.
at the Phantoms. After the Phantoms, everything else is just like you know, not it.
Yeah, you can tell they're not trying anymore. Or he just don't. There's like, yeah, what about this? Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He don't care pretty much. And yeah, I remember that Supreme did do those SB dunks. Those were. I remember you wanted to go for them joints. Remember it was a black joint.
The Ramsels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that actually did. That one could have, but that one gonna sell itself. That didn't even have to have Supreme on it
Mm-hmm.
because it was just a
Was
nice.
that this year?
I think it was like, that could have been within a couple years.
No, I don't. It was maybe it was this year. You know,
No, I think that was in like 2022.
they seem more recent than that.
All right, I'll take a fact check. Let's see where we at. Uh, let's see where we at. Memory Kick says J Balvin should be 24th place in my opinion. Let's see. John B says my favorite collaboration I own this year is the Reza SB Dunks, those were nice and subtle and clean. Yeah, the skateboarder, that female skateboarder, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. John B says, I think the Among Your Three is collab of the year. I mean, it ain't dropped yet, bro. We right there though. That's my next pickup for sure. That's the next thing. Let's see. Slayer says my favorite collab this year is the Future of Dunks. Those are nice. I will say this. I don't know if you put your pair on yet, Dunks, but talk about breaking in, bro.
Man.
Woo, bro. I wore them joints to work. I got home, bro. I kicked them joints across the room. I couldn't take it no more. My feet got off
Well,
my.
they say, they always say you're supposed to do the half size up anyway,
I guess so. Shit, I guess I ain't learned, because I'm like I feel like it varies though, because I
Is
don't like.
is it like is it your pinky? Is it your pinky toe?
Nah, it's more towards the front, bro. Like,
Like towards your big toe?
yeah, more towards there. Yeah, that shit hurt, and I'm flat. I'm flat footed too, so it's
Yeah.
not.
Man, next time, if you're gonna do some SB, try like that half size up.
Hey, you wrong, bro. Fuck you.
What?
You said, yo, god damn. Hey, I'm hurt, bro. I'm hurting at those shits, bro. You said, damn, yeah, how my shit's like this. Like you know what I'm saying? So like it catches the front of my foot, and I'm like, bro, I am like my joint when I kick it, I'll be like boom, boom, boom. Like, bro, I'm sorry. You can't be barefooted all day at work, sometimes I had to slide the foot out a little bit, but you roll, bro. Fuck you. Let's see where we at. Slayer says, read that one. Devon says the Air Terrors were actually from Undefeated. Oh, okay. So that wasn't with Supreme. That was with Undefeated. Okay.
Okay.
My bad. My bad. Number 11, they have Action Bronson. I feel like he's been moving subtly. His stuff has been doing what it's supposed to do. I would have kept him right outside of 11. Number 10, they have, I don't even know if I'm gonna pronounce this correctly, but Comon Deon Garcins or Cossons?
Comme de Garcion.
Conde Dacion. Okay.
I remember that's like the little the heart with the eyeballs.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why. I thought that was like Fendi or something, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I used to think it was like back in the day before I really knew what it was. I used to think it was Kanye. I used to think it was like
Yeah,
his brand.
I can see that too. Yeah, but they have them in number 10. I guess they've done some composites. Pause. That don't sound right. The Air 180s from 2018. They got a New Balance. They got plastic dinosaurs and Uptowns. I'm assuming that means Air Force Ones and some bows on some Flynet racers. So, I mean, I guess they've been working. I don't really think of them for real. Like, I don't think I even looked their stuff their way. That's why I couldn't even probably pronounce the name. Now, number 9, they have Wells Burner. So apparently this is with Adidas. So I'm not even sure what the hell he's done. Or no, it looks like a she. I'm sorry. Number 8, they have Salehi Bembury. I feel like he's been moving slowly but surely and just doing his thing.
Good
Um,
spot.
Good spot for him, but also not judging or anything. But you know how you look at some people the way they is. You're like, I know he do art. I know he got to be an artist.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He is one of those guys you can just tell like that. He's very artsy and very like his I know what you mean. Like this dude is fashion. This dude knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Like, and you can always tell the people that's like into fashion because they be having them little tiny ass hats on.
Yeah, that throws me off because this is basically how you know. You ain't even. I know you're not looking at the screen. But that's what he got on.
I know who he is. Yeah, I know exactly who he's talking about. Yeah, he does like the high water, like the very lifted pants too.
Yeah, it sounds like him and Thug would probably him and Young Thug in the room would have a great conversation. Oh God, bro, I'm gonna keep
Virgil would have had a great conversation.
Yeah, don't put him in. If him and Kanye go in there, they're not coming out, bro. Like they're gonna be too busy. They gonna be too busy trying to out They ain't coming.
Yo,
my bad, gang. My bad. But yeah, just imagine them if they working together. Shit, it don't take 3, 4, 5 fucking years, and you'll be like, "What the hell did they just do?"
And it's gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah, it's gonna be some bullshit, but you can be like, "We want it." Majority of the people are gonna still get it because I'm like, bro, this is not
pretty much is gonna be Pharrell at Louis Vuitton. pretty much.
Yeah, because that one, not saying he's not doing a good job, but he ain't done nothing like a wow me
Some
factor.
bullshit,
He ain't done a wow. I'm gonna say it nice. He ain't done a wow.
cowboy shit.
Chill, bro. Chill. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Kwame says Wells Burner always got fire tracksuits and the shoes clean too. So number 7, they have your brand dunks, Cactus Plant Flea Market.
Yeah.
They do their thing subtly but surely, and I know you've been really liking what they put out. They did those colorful Air Force One joints too. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
They made noise though, believe it or not. They actually sold out. Next on the list they had Bad Bunny, which
Bro.
I think no. Why is he on the list? I'm gonna keep it moving. He wouldn't be on my list. I don't know about yours. They got Teddy Santos at number 5 with New Balance. I'm not super familiar with his stuff. I have seen the name, but enough obviously not to make me think. And then they have James Whitner at number 4, and that's with Nike and Jordan. And you know James Whitner, that's my year. I'll say number 4 is a good spot for him, bro.
And only because I'm curious to see what they got as the top 3, because he could easily be exactly where he's at or higher, just depending on what these last 3 are going to be.
Number
3,
I
kind of already got a basic understanding of who's going to be those top 3 spots, but you know.
Well, number 3, they have your boy Joe Freshgoods. Joe Freshgoods is at number 3. Swap. You think Joe Freshgoods should be a number? Joe Freshgoods should be number 4 then.
Yeah.
Ironically, my Joe Freshgoods were scheduled to arrive here today, but then they had to quote unquote reschedule because he claims that I know what happened is the people that work on the weekend, they don't give a damn. They trying to just get off, so they don't do all of the delivery. He made sure not to try to deliver on my job.
If he got off at 5, let's just say if he got off at 5, he pulled the truck back in at 4:30 and said his day over.
Yeah, pretty much. And little stuff like made attempt, couldn't get out. Like, no, you didn't. I was home all day.
I won't even make it back in time.
Exactly. So I read what he put on there. I'm like, bro, like, no, you didn't. And then I even went up there, and then they was like, nobody's here. I'm like, see, y'all went here to begin with, bro. Like, cause I was like, give me my shit, you know, I'm good. But it didn't work. At least the local post office had it. But yeah, Joe Freshgoods number 3. My bad. Number 2, they have Ronnie Feg. This is a dude is with Adidas, Asics, and New Balance. They have him at number 2. I couldn't put him.
Man.
No.
So we know number 1.
Yeah. So number 1, the man, the myth, the legend, Dunkster's favorite artist, Travis Scott.
Yo, of course,
right? Yeah. I mean, he gets it by default, to be honest.
But so, and to really clarify, I would say Travis number 1, and I'm on my year number 2. That's how I would have done it.
Joe Freshgoods number 3 then.
Then yeah, Freshgoods could be number 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that should
then
be.
Then Soleil number 4.
Yeah, because he did. He doing his thing too.
Then number 5, I would have put what's his name, Ronnie Fig.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, put him number 5.
Hey, that motherfucking Solo say he dude.
Yeah,
that motherfucker he gonna make it to the top. He got to.
Oh yeah, that would have been my top 5.
He got to, bro. Just off of his style alone, I can tell he really takes his craft serious.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can't. You like I said, you can't tell him he don't know what he.
Bro, come on, man! Like that dude is art through and through, art and fashion through and through.
Exactly, bro. That's what I say. If anybody who's you can tell is working towards it, it's definitely him. Because his next one, I think he just got a deal over with I can't think of it. I know he had New Balance, but he's just going over to Puma. He's gonna do some stuff over with Puma. So
what happened to Mischief? Where they at?
They don't count, bro. They do not count. They do not count.
Man.
they're cheating the system. It's kind of like one of those like it's already made, but now let's make it really weird and cause mischief. And they've caught lawsuits too, you know, for doing that holy water shit
Yeah.
and then the bloody joint, you know. No, you can.
Yeah.
And this thing is like y'all didn't even do. All y'all did was open it up and put water in one, and open it up and put alleged, whatever they claim that was in there, right?
Hmm.
That anybody could have did that if they know how to get that mother trucker open. But anyway, when and able to seal it back up. But that's the thing, you probably not. Let me read through the rest of the chat real quick, and then we'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here for the night. Where we at, real quick? Let's see where we at. Let's see. Devon says Teddy Sanchez is responsible for the Made in USA New Balance and they fire. Let's see. Rivero fam says just got off work, checking in, thinking about collabs. I remember wanting the Jordan 4 denim so bad, and when they released. Okay, so you like the Jordan 4 denim collab. But they stuff didn't take off after that first one, if you ask me. He says historically, Ronnie Fegg has the best collabs, and it's not even close. Devon says Ronnie Fegg is the owner of Kith, the most overpriced store ever. Yeah, I thought that was the Kith guy for sure. I kind of put that together. Let's see. Devon says Ronnie Fegg did Adidas Clark's collab, and then we got NBA Edit King highlight says, can you say hi to my brother Alex? What up, Alex? What up? Let's see. Rivero says the big red boot. Yeah, they don't. I don't want them on the list. Their stuff is a joke to me. Even though I know the hype is there and people buy them.
But not because they're not technically a collab because Nike would never give them a contract.
No, they just do stuff and hope not to get sued. You know.
Mind you, see, they went after brands that they know were small. Like you see, they did
They
Vans.
tried.
But did it technically actually release?
Nah,
Oh yeah, they did. Because they did the little Nas X's. Yeah, those was them.
Oh yeah, that's what
Those
those were those. Yeah, that was the red.
And they did the Holy Waters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
That was Mischief. Yeah.
Yeah, that was them, and it's like, no, that's not approved. And Nike, they let the Holy Water slide, and then when they did that Red X joint, hell no, that's like, hey, go ahead and throw it out there immediately. But yeah, they asked for that one. Let's see. Kwame says, I think the concept should be higher than the regular collabs, and they always heat. They definitely always have your people talking. I'll say that. So upcoming releases, and let's wrap things up here for the night, man. Looks like for 2025 is all I've been seeing people talk about. Anybody even thinking about 2024, but I do have the Among Your Threes up on my radar. That's coming towards the end of this month. I want to say like week after next, and then apparently it's supposed to be returning a Jordan 1 Union next year in 2025. I've seen all these rumors, man. I don't know if any of this is true. Then also I seen there's supposed to be a canary yellow Air Jordan 1 off-white coming in 2025, which is probably, even if it comes out, is going to be super hard to obtain. Even though I'm a sucker for yellow. And then looks like they also have that Wizard of Oz SB Dunk coming out. I don't know if you've seen those or not. That's another drop the ball shoe for me. I like them, but I don't like them. It's just too much going on. I don't know if you've seen them. The all red joints with the like stars and flory, like they could have did so much better with the joint. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They could have turned that into pretty much a whole line. They could have done a Dorothy, the Turtles, the Tin Man, Scarecrow. They could have done a whole line on the Witch. They could have took that, a lot of.
They could have at least did the Dorothy and the Witch joint. That would have been hard too. Like Dorothy versus the Witch. Like that was the endless joint, and you dropped the ball. If that's what it is. Let's see, and this could just be seeing how we react to it. Let's see. Rivero says we might get a first ever drip from Polo this 2024. I'm pretty sure I've said drip on like the military blue foes. I've said drip. I have been selected, bro. That's he says the Wizard of Oz dunks looks like a used tampon. Hey, chill. But anyway, um, yeah. Kwame says they should have done a set like they did the Powerpuff Girls. That's what Dunks is
Yeah,
saying.
that's where my mind was going when I said that. Kami.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But we've been on this joint for an hour and 15 minutes, man. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. I got us back up on the main screen. We will be back again live on Monday with another Music Monday. Until then, y'all definitely sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up. And y'all know we definitely gonna keep the party rolling over there, talking sneakers, music, and what have you. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and I'll see you guys again on Monday. And I'm gonna let my homie Dunks take us out for the night.
Hey, thanks everybody. This was a good one. We discussed the list. Wasn't really much opinion going on. We kind of just ran through, discussed, how we felt about certain things on the list. But like I say, everybody's still, regardless of the list, everybody's doing a thing. Obviously they're doing something right because the lights are still on. We haven't heard any controversy. So hey, but yeah, as Polo said, we'll see you guys in the next one, man. So everybody just enjoy your weekend and rock some of those pickups you just got. They should be coming in now. So just enjoy everything, and we'll see what we got in store for the rest of the year.
Oh, definitely, man. And we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while.